What's up, YouTube?
Oh, no. No.
Welcome to a new episode of the Lutheran Podcast.
Oh, no.
Is that how? Is that you?
That was
you
it,
said you
bro.
wanted more enthusiasm.
That
like,
was it.
comment, subscribe, share, and check out our new Shorts channel.
Yeah. This is my last episode.
Make sure you put that bell on for the notifications.
Man.
And appreciate the enthusiastic.
No, we don't need that one. We don't need that one.
YouTube crouch creator.
We don't need the lazy one, and we don't need that one. We need to find some we need to
Like
find
the-
our way in the middle.
like the one where it like spins
Oh,
and like the tumble in shorts. Hey, before you move. What?
I've been drinking ginger ale the whole time. Fixed my mouth for ginger ale again,
Yeah,
and it was a lot of liquor.
Yeah, well,
Oof.
lightweight. Anyway,
That's strong, bro.
welcome to episode 4 of the Lord of the Ring podcast. I'm Nick. This is
OJ, you already know.
all right, and we are here to talk about what's going on this week in basketball and life, love, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. I don't know. I feel like the first intro was better. I don't know. I feel like the what's up.
You wanna do it? We can do it as a joke. I'm fine with it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
welcome to this week in basketball. What's going on in basketball, OJ?
Man, a whole bunch of nothing. We have to.
Everybody played on Monday.
Yeah, everybody played on Monday, so we were just missing basketball. You had to watch that terrible Ravens game.
What are you talking about?
That game versus the Saints. The Saints. I don't want to watch the Saints play any football.
I was enjoying that game.
I'm
as a Ravens
gonna
fan.
always have a good time if the Ravens win. I'm just not having fun against some of the opponents. Like I don't want to see.
I felt bad for Andy Dalton. He was
Andy
out there
Dalton
getting
was
cooked.
getting creamed. I think that's where
Hi.
that's where that word comes from. That's where that word comes from. I finally seen what it looked like for it not to have any sexual connotation, and somebody just got destroyed. It was Andy Dalton. It was him. Rest in peace.
That first half, he was like, "Hey man, I give up, bro. I quit,
Why they didn't take him out?
bro." They didn't want to put. Jameis is healthy. He was suited up. They didn't want to put him back
Well,
in.
Jameis is always suited, even if he's not healthy. Jameis has a problem. I thought they were gonna put Taysom Hill in. Like, just let Taysom Hill throw the ball
Just let him cook.
around. You're gonna kill Andy Dalton. This is gonna be they're gonna knock the mustache off his face.
Yeah, you see him get he got I think JPP stood him up and he got right over the top. It was terrible.
It was a bad time.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
But yeah, so
So everyone was like Tuesday. There was no basketball because of the
we
election.
didn't get a lot.
We were trying to watch basketball last night, and the only thing that was on was the Ohio State Tennessee girls basketball game.
Shout out
Hey,
to the volunteers.
Hey, shout
What's
out
my
Rakia
girl
Jackson.
name?
Rakia Jackson.
I'm gonna say that name one more time. Rakia motherfucking Jackson.
Rakia Jackson is nice, bro.
Hey, listen. Hold on. Where's the camera for the coach at UT? Give it a ball. Just give it a ball. I don't care. Look, I seen a couple of the shorty with the dreads, number 14, I think. Nice. Could care less. Get a ball to number 2. Give it to Rakia Jackson. She was going crazy every time she touched the ball. She need the rock, bro.
She needs the rock. She's fantastic in transition.
Yeah, the way
Dude.
she moved on the court, I just thought that it was Joanna Man was out there. She was going crazy.
She looks so fast.
It was like somebody was in disguise. Like she shouldn't have been there. She didn't belong there.
It looked like muscular Kevin Durant.
Yeah, right?
That's how it felt.
Listen,
Yeah.
Rakia,
Yeah.
make some
Nice.
goddamn free throws and we can talk. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that.
You know what kind of talking.
No. No. The WNBA talking. That means that we gonna see you in the league. We hope to see Rakia Jackson in the league.
Yo,
That
if
shit would be
Rakia
lit.
Jackson is on the Mystics, I'm going to the games.
I'm gonna have a jersey. Well, I'm gonna have a Rakia Jackson jersey.
Yeah.
Period. But
Yeah, she could put a jersey
where
on.
the jerseys at? All right. Anyway, in other news, before we get kicked out of here, before we make it into the party,
Yeah.
we got hiring news.
Hiring news.
I guess that's hiring news.
It is
Step
hiring.
up.
Well, yeah. Yes.
whatever.
So the Nets were supposed to get the whole news was the Nets were supposed to get Ime Udoka, and then Kyrie Irving had to make everything super messy. So the Nets couldn't make any more messy moves. They were like, "Listen, we can't deal with any more messy black men.
They just gonna kick them out the league
Yeah.
if they keep going wild.
I need a team of messy dudes."
Why they
I
fire?
need like Daniel House. I need everybody who done got to
I'm
like
not talking about Daniel House. Because if the league ain't talk about him, it was for a reason. I'm not saying nothing. If the league ain't say nothing, I ain't saying nothing.
Jay Prince made the call.
We remember. Hey, mob ties. I see you, Daniel. He from Houston.
Yeah. Hey, listen, don't mess with that boy. But
Daniel.
In lieu of hiring, I was really excited for them to hire Ime Udoka because
Yeah, I thought that would be cool.
I thought that would get them back on track as a team.
Yeah. From stylistically speaking, they can't play no defense. They got Ben Simmons. I think Steve Nash was like, okay, listen, we can't play defense. We're going to get somebody here that can play defense. That makes no sense. All five got to guard. But he was like, you know what? Instead of all five of us guarding, we just put Ben Simmons on the ball. Ben Simmons, you guard the ball. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, we can just hang out.
Yeah.
Get a couple loose balls that you poke, get the rebound on the weak side. Like, that's all they got to do.
Yeah.
He said, Ben, it's on you. Who am I guarding? Yep.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Ben was guarding 1 through 5, and Nicholas Claxton was help defense on the backside.
They were like, hey, is this your guy? He was like, yep. What about him? Yep. Him? Yep. You got them all, Ben. Yeah, you got to guard all five. And they're like, he only has 5 points. He airballed a layup. Yeah.
He was tired.
Because y'all got him guarding John Morant, Desmond Bain, and Steven Adams. What are you gonna do? I'm not scoring nothing. I don't have no juice to score nothing. No, why is knee hurt now?
Yeah.
That's what happened when you guard 1v5. And KD was watching. KD and Kyrie was just cherry picking. They was waiting. Hey, just throw it. Hey, whenever they score, take it out the net, throw it to me. I'm down here already. I'm not playing. They're gonna be the first one-way basketball players.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant are just the best wide receivers in the league. They play no cornerback.
It looked like Chad Ochocinco out there.
Bro, they said, I'm not playing defense. I'm here to score. My job is score. Put ball in basket. But, yeah, I thought that they would have needed a defensive coach.
You know what they're ranked in the league defensively?
Last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
30th. I think they're averaging like 114 points per game scored on them.
It should be 150.
Yeah.
It probably would be if Ben Simmons wasn't out there giving all of his effort.
You think I could get a bucket on the Nets? Just me solo?
Just you by yourself?
If you put me if you put me on like the Lakers, you think I got like one bucket on the Nets?
Nah, Ben Simmons will guard you.
Damn, he locked me up.
He gonna come get you late. You might have like an open shot for a little bit, but Ben Simmons kind of tall.
You don't think like if I play like 40 minutes, like
oh yeah, you play 40 minutes, you got one.
All right.
Yeah, you definitely got one to play 40 minutes because KD ain't gonna guard you. KD gonna say, "Hey, this one yours. Go get you one," because I'm not coming. I'm not coming down. Lay the ball off the glass, bro.
I'd be so nervous, bro. In transition.
Bro,
that's my problem in transitions. I get too fast. Like I get nervous.
You get way too fast in transition. Transition is finesse. You gotta have hella speed, but
it's positioning, and I'm just using like raw speed, and it's like I'm sprinting to the end, and I'm trying to stop.
You're gonna be a part of the stanchion. You're gonna look back, the rim behind you. You still got the ball in your hand. You like, dang, I missed.
Bro, I'm running the 40-yard dash.
It's too late. Nah. I'm a chicken winging fool on the fast break. I know I'm faster than you. I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I'm just dribbling until I can get you here, give you one of these. Yeah. It's a layup, baby. But no, they needed somebody to get them to play some defense. I thought Ime Udoka was going to be somebody that they respected because, when you got Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, y'all got to – you really got to be – yeah, if you didn't respect Steve Nash, I'm not saying you should have respected Steve Nash as a coach.
Is that just because Steve Nash was
as
white?
A player. Was it because he was white? I won't talk about it because it's not the right time.
It just seemed like,
But Colin Cowherd was like, how did you expect Steve Nash to work? You never gave him a chance. As soon as he got here, nobody endorsed him. Nobody backed him. The players didn't endorse him. The players didn't back him. Kyrie Irving out here, hey, you think your new coach is good? I mean, do we need a coach? I could coach some. KD could coach some. Yeah. Nick Claxton probably can't coach shit. Nick Claxton basketball IQ is that of
Kevon Looney.
This is what he's got right here.
I'm trying to see the Kevon Looney, Nick Claxton 1-on-1.
Oh no, that game would be 3 hours long. They would have to call
first to 10.
Yeah, it'd be 3 versus 4. Nick Claxton, and they'd be like, "Dang, well." We should probably just stop here. I'm tired.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut. We've done enough. We'll just put all the other buckets in post.
Yeah. We'll just add those in.
Yeah, we'll add the
edit the ball going in the hoop.
You just do it like a commercial. You remember that? You remember that McDonald's? Is that a McDonald's commercial or is it a Jordan commercial or a Nike commercial with Michael Jordan's mom?
Yeah, and it's a Nike commercial.
Yeah, it's a Nike commercial. And she was shooting, and they had like all of the
they have like a body double.
They had the random nigga with the Jerry curl that came dunked at the end. I was like, that's disrespectful. They gonna make my mama somebody with a Jerry curl.
But what were we saying though? So Emu, listen, I'm gonna say a little bit. Listen, I just feel like Steve Nash has like cool white dad energy.
He is a cool white dad.
You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Nash is like the kind of dad who like you can drink at his house, and like if you date his daughter, you can sleep over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
don't be doing nothing crazy, but he's never gonna come check on you.
Sure. You and Jessica can sleep in the basement. Sure. That seems like Steve Nash's energy. So he don't seem like he's a real. They needed like an enforcer. They needed like discipline on that team.
They needed Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham was the daddy they needed.
Yeah, they needed somebody like that. Darvin Ham got the Lakers in line. It's not a good line, but
he did. It's a terrible line. It's a line. It's just pointed to the restroom.
Yeah,
it's not good.
It's a long bathroom line at the club.
It's a long bathroom line. But I say all that to say the Nets need some damn defense.
Yeah,
and Jacques Vaughn is solid. Jacques Vaughn. His resume, I would say that his resume speaks for itself, even though it's not long. But I think Jacques Vaughn is somebody who's respected. You always want your coach. I don't want to coach.
I saw, real quick, actually, before you get on the Jacques Vaughn, it should be respected. Nick
Claxton?
No, not Nick Claxton.
Right.
Nick Wright said this. He said this earlier. Out of all coaches play to coach 200 games, Jacques Vaughn has the fourth worst record. So. I mean, he did get the Magic right after Dwight left.
That's not fair.
That's real. That's kind of unfair. But he has coached 200 games. Out of all of the 200 games, he has the fourth worst record.
That makes sense.
So I mean,
I respect it. Sometimes when you remember when Frank Vogel got the Magic?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was terrible.
That was bad. Like Frank Vogel is a good coach. Look what he had the Magic, and they were like, "Hey, we know what you do. Yeah. Just come over here. We finally got you a good team. You can have it." That's really like half the battle in the NBA.
Where Frankie V at now?
Frankie V at the crib, bro.
Chilling.
Frankie V at the crib.
They should have got him in Brooklyn.
They wouldn't have respected him.
They wouldn't have respected
him.
Hey, LeBron ain't respect you. I ain't respect
you. LeBron was like, he tolerated him. I think that's what it was. But no, I think Jacques Vaughn, if he can come in there and establish some solid defensive principles, because we also got to think about the fact that, just straight up, the Nets ran no offense.
They didn't have no plays.
They currently don't run offense. They don't have plays. It is the best pickup basketball team in the history of pickup basketball. They really just come down, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. Offensive rebound, we might be able to talk about something, but they have is the ATO booklet that Steve Nash had didn't exist. It wasn't real. He didn't have one. I don't think he had a clipboard. You ever seen Steve Nash break a clipboard?
He said, go out there and have fun, guys.
He said, I ain't breaking no clipboard. I ain't got one.
They might as well have been. They might as well be at the Rucker and Pennies, bro. That's how they played.
That's the best version of KD.
Yeah, they have Rucker KD. Rucker KD. That's what they want. That's what they want to do. They really should just start their own league and go play at the Rucker.
They should. Kyrie's gonna have to soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother. I'll come play. I'll come watch. I'll do something. Whatever you need some support. I'll pull up on you one time. The tickets better be $5 because I ain't going to sit outside New York. I'm going to sit outside New York.
Young and May going to rob you.
Hey, exactly.
Watch out. But
I ain't trying to get robbed. But, yeah, congratulations to Jacques Vaughn. Ime Udoka. I think I'm going to tell you this. This is my take on this situation.
Go for it.
This is what I think happened. I think that we did just call out the fact that, it was a little messy, and they couldn't continue to do messy things. But when the players on the Boston Celtics found out that Ime Udoka was gone, they were like, y'all ain't tell us this.
Yeah.
Y'all said a year, not he's gone.
Yeah.
They probably weren't like that. Like Joe Methuselah, whatever buddy name was, he is just going to do exactly what Ime Udoka was doing. He's just like, hey,
Joe and Ime texting on silence. Hey,
run this.
Hey, run this.
I got you.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm watching, bro. Just go do this.
Yeah.
And he's just like, okay, cool, yeah. And I think that when you take over from a system that you were a part of, and it seems as though on the outside looking in that he's going to come right back. Like he's going to take his year suspension and then come back and coach the team. You kind of just want to keep it in place so you can build this. You guys want these defensive rotation and these defensive tactics to be solidified. Like we want this because it wouldn't be any situation like you had in the finals where y'all just weren't as good. Like that's just what it was. Like you can improve, you can get better. Jaylen Brown is always getting better. We're gonna say it. I'm gonna scream it at the top of my lungs.
Jaylen Brown's the best.
Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Boston Celtics and has been.
And will continue to
be. That doesn't mean Jason Tatum stinks.
No.
Jaylen Brown is just that good of a two-way player that Jason Tatum, who has finally guarded because of the fact that your team's whole identity is predicated on defense.
Yeah.
So you're going to shine sometimes, just like the Warriors. Steph Curry wasn't anybody who should be at the top 5 in defensive win shares. He just was. He was benefiting off of the fact that your system is defense. We play defense. We get out in transition. We run. We make easy shots. That's what they do. So if you're a part of the lineup that's out here killing people and choking out 10-point leads and stuff like that with the quickness, you get a lead on the Warriors. You remember a lead on the Warriors in 2016-17. It didn't exist.
You would be up 15 and be like, I'm still terrified.
Yeah.
It would evaporate.
You remember the idea that we would always have, like if we're not up more than a multiple of 3, we're done. It's a wrap. They're just going to come by. They're 2 shots away.
If you weren't up 25 on the 2016 Warriors, the game was in reach.
If I'm up 6 on the Miami Heat, I feel safe.
Yeah.
Up 6, 60 seconds left, I'm cool. Up 6 on the Warriors.
60 seconds left?
With 30 seconds left.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Terrified.
They might get us.
They're going to get you. They're going to get you.
Exactly. It wasn't even a thought. Yeah. So some of those teams and some of those players, you're going to get some skewed stats. I do think Steph Curry is a wildly underrated defender now because I think they tried him so much. Because if you think about it,
he's gotten stronger.
Yeah, he has. He got big.
That's what people don't understand is that Steph Curry has gotten.
He got big last.
He's a bigger guy.
He's like an actual big dude now.
Yeah.
Before he was just.
He was a kid from Davidson.
Exactly. He was a smaller guy. You knew he was famous only because he was skilled. Now his body looks like he's an athlete.
He looks like a grown man.
Yeah, he looks like a
grown ass man, Steph Curry.
Exactly. I fuck with that, Steph Curry. I respect that. I see you playing defense, Steph.
I see you, Steph.
I see it.
Locked in.
And I've been telling people for a long time, like, hey, bro, Steph is out here guarding. Because it was one of those positions where you're in the corner guarding Kelly Oubre all night.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, get him out of the corner and come guard me. And he would do that. And he would get steals. He would make you pass the ball away.
Well, that's the other thing that I'll say this before we got to switch gears. But I'll say this, the other thing about Steph playing off-ball defense is he's honestly, he shuts down corners because his hands are that good.
Yeah.
Like when he's guarding Kelly Oubre in the corner, you know he's not getting past you?
Kelly Oubre in the corner.
Yeah. Because you're not trying to give a long pass. You give Steph all that room. He's too quick. He's too fast. His hands are too good. And you know he's going to make it in transition.
Yeah.
And Steph's great in transition, so like if you pass that ball, you might as well give him the layup. It's 2 points.
Exactly.
So people underestimate that aspect of his game. He's a good on-ball defender. He gets OP'd with size a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But off-ball Steph Curry, people do not pass that way, and if you pass that way, you made a mistake.
I wouldn't even try. That wouldn't even make sense to me. There's some people I'm just not testing. And I'm just not going to test you because why? It would just be wildly disrespectful. I'll test Kevon Looney. I'll test Jonathan Kuminga. I'll test Moses Moody. Yeah. Jordan Poole. Klay Thompson.
I'm not. You go test Klay Thompson
tonight?
I'm not
tonight?
Klay Thompson.
Tonight?
Well, tonight. He ain't got the same knees. He don't move the same.
And which is why he's getting.
Wouldn't test.
I am putting the test on him.
You wouldn't test 2018 Klay Thompson though.
Hell no.
Yeah. Anyway, but here's the thing. This is what's interesting about the league right now. I mean, luckily the Warriors are still the Warriors for the most part. it seems like old talent's kind of fading a little bit. You know, like what's Katie and Kyrie doing? Having a bad team.
That's facts.
What's LeBron doing? That team stinks. You know, like
That team should stink.
that team stinks.
One.
No,
It shouldn't stink that bad.
yeah, but and so here's what I'm saying is like I'm trying to find a way to transition this, right? Like, I think the league is looking for their next face.
Yeah.
One, I think they've kind of found a couple, options.
Couple suitors.
A couple suitors.
Potential suitors.
And then we're also looking at this next crop of young guys and no one's really standing out.
Well, tell me this. Before
There's a couple young guys standing out.
Yeah.
But overall, I would say this, right? I think in all kind of prefaces, I'll give a little context to it, right? I think you get online, you get on if you look at like Instagram basketball, right? And we've all been following places like Overtime or these House of
Bleacher
Hoops.
Report.
Yeah, Bleacher Report. You follow these channels and you follow them forever. And you see all this young talent, you see all these super talented young guys coming up and you think, oh, like this is gonna be like next in the league. Like these guys are gonna come up. And then it gets to the league and like guys like Jalen Green, like they're not great, they're not bad.
Yeah.
Guys like Kevin Porter Jr., they're not bad, but they're not the standouts in your mind that they're meant to be. Or that they're sort of that they're sort of made out to be. And so is it I guess I phrase this question in a few ways. Is it one, just our expectations because we're seeing them? Are they too high, or is the floor for these guys, or is the talent across the board coming out of high schools and colleges so high that these guys aren't really making a difference once they actually get to the league?
I'll answer this in two parts.
Go for it.
Because I feel like it's a lot of factors that are adding to that.
Yeah.
Kids these days, we talked about it from the times that you were sitting on the bench with me coaching high school basketball to now. These kids are bigger, stronger, faster. Midwest City Bombers, shout out. My guys. The kids are bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah. All of them.
That's just period.
All of them.
That's just period. That we're just at this point in evolution where we've just strapped the back to the caveman with a motherfucking jetpack. Now he's on the moon now.
Yeah.
These kids are insane. Everybody's tall. Everybody's athletic. Everybody's fast. You remember when you were in high school, I always talk about this. When I was in high school, on a 15-man basketball team, 3 of the kids could dunk.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, 3 of the kids were just that athletic. You may not have been that good. Like, it may have been one of the guys. He played football. He was just a big guy. He wasn't really good at basketball. Athletic. He can dunk in practice.
Yeah.
Cool. You got the one kid that's actually really physically gifted and good. He can dunk.
Yeah.
Then there's the young kid who's just like a freak athlete. He probably can't even read. He's just a dumb freak athlete, and we're trying to teach him basketball because we know that athleticism will translate to a higher level. If this is something that you choose to do, this will translate. You cannot teach hops.
Yeah.
You can grow some hops. You can get a little bit. You can get 5 inches on your vertical. That's cute.
You can't just be Gerald Green overnight.
No,
you're
just not that. We can't teach Ja Morant.
Yeah.
You think Ja Morant did squats in high school?
His dad did a lot of jump training with him when he was younger. A lot of in the backyard jumping on tires and stuff.
Is it supposed to be what he does now?
No, it's not.
Look at his frame. Look at his body.
His hops are crazy.
But I've seen people at my own school in college with Ja Morant hops.
Yeah.
Like how I couldn't even think of somebody like that, built like that, with that kind of physical ability. And I think that was, you remember when people are always going to talk about when Jordan came onto the scene. Jordan was the first person with like a 50-inch vertical. Like he was, they were like, dang, like Jordan got a 50-inch vertical. His homies in the G League with 48s and 47s.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That's insane. But that's one. I think that the evolution of man is starting to speed up and ramp up so fast that we're starting to see these kids with these big-ass hands, big-ass feet, fast, jump high, and they're big. They got beards. Like, you watch a high school basketball game.
Y'all got full sleeves and beards.
We see y'all Overtime Elite. Somebody is lying. I need birth certificate.
Y'all niggas is 26 years
Birth-
old.
I need birth
I can
certificate.
tell.
Everybody got the I am 12 in crayon on a piece of cardstock, and y'all like, hey, this me. This my ID. No,
They printed that off of Kinko's.
I'm not having it. I sent you a video
It's not
the
a
other
real
day.
ID.
No, hell no.
That's a gym membership. That's a Columbia Association on it.
This say Anytime Fitness. You're not
With a
12.
birthday on it.
Ain't
Anytime
no-
Fitness.
it's-
March 3rd, 2004.
It's your membership date. That's what they're using. I
Yeah.
think that's what they're using for these kids. Your membership date to the gym, you're using that as an ID.
Bro,
Member
these dudes-
sense.
These kids is old as hell. You
Nah.
saw that kid you sent me yesterday who was windmilling?
He was windmilling. He was East Band. He went underneath his knees. He was in high school.
What I say? I said, grown ass kid.
Bro, that's not a child.
Bro, that's a grown ass man,
Hey,
bro.
bro, these kids is different. These kids built so different. But yeah, I would say that. So the athleticism is one. That's part A.
Yeah.
And then part B, I'm gonna sound like an old curmudgeon, but it's AAU, bro.
Is AU just too good?
No, you can play anywhere.
Yeah.
When I was young, AAU was for only the good kids.
Yeah.
Now AAU is for summer basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Just period. So if you want to play, pay and you here. When I was there, I had to try out. Even if my dad was like, I will pay for you to play AAU. If I did not make the team, my dad can't pay.
Yeah.
And
Now,
then-
now. Well, what AA used to be is now the prep schools. It's the Sierra Canyons and
Exactly.
and the overtimes.
Yeah,
and
and
the Dondas.
Dondas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
for
it's that,
sure.
yeah.
So if you go to that, what's the one? Brewster Academy.
Yeah,
That's
Brewster.
one. IMG Academy. These are other prep schools full of
Yeah.
Division I talent, but it's just high school kids. You
Bishop
just-
Sycamore.
You feel me? They nice.
Are they?
No. They don't have a basketball team.
They're the
nor-
worst football team.
They were the worst football
They
team.
sent me a jersey. I was trying to. They said, "Hey man, come on." I
Hey,
said,
they
"I'm
say
good.
you in.
I'm
That would have
good,
been
player."
fun, bro.
They just played IMG. They got cut.
They got
like
cut.
73 to.
But no, so I think that these AAU programs, I think that they're coddling kids. If you're not good, if you got a child, right, and he wants to come play for my team, but all I got is 5 stars, right?
Yeah,
And I'm like, hey, your son not gonna make it, bro.
yeah. You're not going.
And you like, dang, but I want my son to play this summer. Like this is a good summer for him to kind of, make a leap, get better. This is 8th grade to
Yeah.
9th grade
And
year.
you want
know?
to play up on competition, so
Yeah,
that he
I
can
wanna play
with-
some more.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit on my bench and not play. So you know what those kids do? Their dad's like, we're just gonna start our own team. It's yours.
Mhm.
We need a couple
They
bigs.
LeVar
We
Ball
need a
it.
couple bigs. We need a couple shooters. And as long as y'all available and y'all got the bread, and then it's a whole bunch of other parents like, yeah, my son played for Chris Paul's team. My son played for Strive for Greatness, and he never played. So yeah, and then they come and they
That'd
bring
be
you.
whack, bro. You play for Strive Greatness and you ain't get the
Yeah,
time.
you
That
ain't
would
get
suck.
no PT. But that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
So you'll create another team, and then you'll create another team. It's no cap for teams. In my city, it was only a handful of teams, and that way it could stay and remain competitive. And it wasn't that many good kids in the area, so that's just what it is. So now it's so many good kids, and all those kids, they want opportunity. So to give them opportunity, you got to find a way, and the way is instead of just playing at the rec, you're trying to play AAU, you're trying to play club, you're trying to play travel ball. So you trying to play that, now you're at random places with random coaches, learning nothing.
Yeah.
You're just mixing. You just cooking. I want somebody to see that I can score points. And then when you can see that, then it's a GG. And I think that's gonna hinder the amount of talent and the quality of talent that we have in the league, because these guys are going to have to either learn in the G League or they're going to have to learn at the end of the bench. And you're not going to have a lot of LeBron James coming into the league. You're not going to have a lot of John Morants coming into the league. You're not going to have a lot of those players. You're going to have a bunch of Zion Williamsons coming into the league. Zion Williamson knows no basketball.
He knows how to dunk.
He can dunk. He's just a freak.
He's got some post moves.
Two
That's all he
entire
need.
post moves.
That's all he needs.
Yeah, he's so physically dominant that he has to make an impact. That's like having your defensive end at your high school. Like, hey, you're 6'2", 230 pounds. Just come play basketball. Coach, I don't play basketball. Bruh, you're 6'2", 230 pounds. Just come play basketball. We're going to find a way for you to make an impact. And that's just exactly what Zion Williamson is doing right now. He's just so physically gifted and physically dominant without any kind of real skills. And you're seeing him do something. I don't want to say do well or flourishing, because he's not. He's just really not that good right now. And that's just facts. Anybody else who feels like the eye test, you seen him on the Bleacher Report dunk on somebody, look at the score. Look at the score when he dunked on somebody, one. Look at the ending score, and then look at the fucking box score. What did he do? Did he have a lot of points, and did those points contribute to anything when it comes to winning?
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like
He's okay with making timely baskets, but I think it's every once in a while he has a little like, remember when they played the Lakers, right? He could turn up a little bit. He has the potential to turn up a little bit when he needs to. He could go on a little run. He can go on little mini runs for like 6 or 9.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but who won that game?
The Lakers did what? The Lakers
All right,
did.
all right.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm just saying he has a little turn up potential. That's all I'm saying.
Point proven. Potential for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, turn up potential.
Absolutely.
Well, and here's the thing: are we expect like I think when we think, and maybe this is just our perspective, like maybe it's just like looking at the past through rose-colored glasses, right? We look at all of these kids now today. All these kids are vastly more talented than Allen Iverson. They're vastly more talented than they're all a bunch of Tracy McGrady's.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like now, because everybody's Tracy McGrady, it's just like the floor is Tracy McGrady. You know, like
the floor is Tracy
the floor
McGrady.
is just Tracy McGrady. And it's so weird because like none of them are standouts. And to be a standout amongst a bunch of Tracy McGrady's, you gotta be Kobe Bryant. You know, like you gotta like that's so it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild that there are just zero. I see all the young talent. I see so many great young guys under like, especially like, and when I talk young guys, I mean like guys between like 19 and guys like 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once you get over 23, most guys turn to 3-and-D guys. They kind of find their space in the league.
19 is the low end.
19 is like you got your college freshman. 23 is like I just ended my rookie contract.
Okay,
You know
so
what
you
I'm
got
saying?
like 19 like Jason Tatum,
Yeah.
and then and then 23 John Morant.
Yeah.
Shout out Jason Tatum for just being 19 for forever. I like that. I respect
He's
that.
always he's still 19 to this day.
Yeah, still not. He might turn 20.
I'm waiting.
I think he got to win a championship to turn 20.
Yeah,
Then they'll give it to
once
him.
Deuce turn 20, he'll turn 21.
I respect that.
But and so like I think like I'm not saying I think it's good for basketball as a game that everyone's super talented. I think it's bad for basketball from a marketing standpoint that everyone's so talented that no one can even.
Too many to choose from.
There's too many. It's too many to choose from, and then it all kind of washes out. There's no personalities here. Yeah. All these kids, what do? They just hoop.
Yeah.
They hoop, and some of them do social media a little bit, but there are no. Zion Williamson was the last standout.
Yeah.
John Morant is kind of asserting himself a little bit. But like they wanted to market him. Luka's so I saw a picture of Luka at the grocery store.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like Luka was just at Wegmans.
I love Luka.
Yeah, I love Luka too. But you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like there are no young superstars, and maybe this is just a way. Maybe it's just the way that famous deteriorated over time because people just aren't as famous as they used to be. The way that people like Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson were famous, no one will be that famous again.
You can no longer be that famous,
You
which
can't be,
which stinks. It was kind of cool.
Like it should be a thing. Like right now, to this day, if I like, it should be like right now. If fame were as it was presently constructed, like if I were to see Harry Styles, I should pass out.
Right.
If I saw Harry Styles, I should be like, "Oh, hey, what up?"
Yeah, like, oh,
Oh,
seen Harry Styles.
hey man, I like a couple of them songs. Stop painting your nails. You know, like
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like that's
Kinda odd.
kind of weird. You
I feel
know,
that. Do your thing, bro.
hey, why you cheating?
Do-
why you
do
made
you,
that girl
boo-boo?
cheat on her husband? Like that's
Hey.
you know what I'm saying? It's too people. Celebrity is too available now.
He the Slaughter Gang CEO.
Facts.
I feel it.
Hey man,
But no,
it's
I
been
think
about you, Olivia Wilde. How about that?
shout out Harry Styles. No, I think that what we're starting to see. Well, hold on. Let me just say this. Which camera is mine? This one.
It's been the same one for the last 4 podcasts.
That was a joke. The league belongs to Giannis.
I love Giannis.
The league belongs to him. Nobody's better. Nobody's close. Luka is really good. He's not close.
We need a Luka Giannis finals.
Luka is good. He's not close. We will never get to Luka Giannis finals because that is our LeBron and Kobe. We can't get it. We can't get it. It's just not gonna happen. We're gonna get close. One year we're gonna get real close.
Yeah, and then we're gonna watch. We're gonna like
And then Luka's gonna lose in the conference finals, and we're gonna be like,
the
dang it.
Suns.
He gonna lose. He gonna lose in the conference finals to Ja Morant, and we're gonna be like, dang it. Now we gotta watch this slaughter.
Yeah, then we gotta watch Ja Morant get swept.
Just get smoked. Just get smoked by the Bucks.
Awful.
Bro, that's what is gonna happen. But I don't want it to be any mistake. I didn't misspeak. I said this, and I have been saying this for the past 2 years. Giannis is him. That's it. We looking for a face of the league. He just happens to be foreign. And this is a beautiful segue because I think that this is what you have to take into consideration, especially considering what I said before. AAU is flawed. Flawed as hell. Everybody's trying to jump out of every situation. This is why the transfer portal exists in college football. This is why all that stuff is what it is. That is great. It's fun for the game. It's fun that we get to see people that we care about get the playing time and they get the exposure and they get to move to these colleges where they would have otherwise probably just had to sit on the bench, then risk getting hurt or risk doing something stupid because you're just a college kid and now you just forfeit your entirety of your season. I wish a few of these guys that we knew of back in the day that were really good and they didn't get an opportunity to flourish, slide out to the transfer portal. Maybe you didn't fit at Texas A&M. That's cool. But if you go to McNeese State and you go crazy, or you Malik Willis and you go to Liberty and now you just cooking, then that's cool. But at the same time,
Liberty really right up the street.
Liberty is right up the street.
It really is.
But at the same time,
I'm trying to see what that be like.
hey, we about to go.
I'm trying to see what that.
You trying to go to Liberty University, big dog?
I'm trying to see what that be like.
But in the same breath, because it is so flawed and because everybody has this flexibility that they're crying for, you don't have an opportunity for development. You need a little bit of this resistance. You need to cut your teeth in some of these teams. And the way that English Premier League soccer, or just soccer in Europe, period, these are all clubs. When you're in a club, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, you have a club. You belong to somebody. So if you move up and if you move down, whatever it may be, you can move up in your age group, but you can also move up in basically like difficulty. Like these are all the good kids that are 15. There is a place for you to go if you're 15 years old, if you're not that good, but there's like 15 and then the select 15 guys. That's cool because you can continue to play with the same people, same coach. You're learning. You're in a program that you didn't get to quit. You didn't get to leave out of. And who's the reigning MVP?
Is it Giannis?
No.
Oh, Nikola Jokic.
Exactly. It's sad that you thought, but that was still another name that is also not American born. You didn't get to taint yourself with AAU.
Well, and that's the problem is and we're gonna see the same thing. Like, I'll say this. I'll say this about because the next guy up, once I'm done, Victor Wembanyama up next.
Where he from?
Yeah. Shout.
He from Kansas?
Victor Wembanyama's up next, right?
Is he from California?
for France.
What AAU team he play for?
For France, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and so here's the thing. Like, I think people love Giannis, right? I think people do like Giannis, right? But it's very hard for an American audience to meld and to want to support a guy who's foreign. I think that's just a problem. I think it's the problem that Luka has. I think it's the problem. At least Luka's white, But like, I think it's a problem Luka has. I think it's a problem Giannis has. It's very
Nikola Jokic. He's got the same problem.
Nikola Jokic has the same problem, and it's very Kristaps Porzingis had this problem. People people who love basketball, people like you and I who just want to watch basketball and love basketball. We love seeing that, but people who buy merch and who are casual fans, when you get a jersey that says Wembanyama on the back, people are gonna be like, "What's that? Wabambe?" Like that's what we're gonna hear, and people are gonna be understanding of people.
We're gonna keep seeing it. When
you see Jordan on the back, people go,
"I know this guy. It's my cousin."
And then here's the thing, right? Like imagine this, right? Like imagine the best player in the NBA. We have an Olympics. Victor Wembanyama cooks the whole.
And he don't play.
Yeah, he plays for France, and France cooks the USA.
Yeah.
Not saying it's bad. Not saying that he shouldn't support his country, but as a market, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem with supporting that. And so the people who are heavy basketball fans are going to want to support it. The people who are casual fans are going to have a problem with that. And you need the money from the casual fans because most people are not hardcore.
You do.
Most people are not hardcore basketball fans. Most people aren't going to Wizards Spurs games on December 13th. That's not what people do. Most people are casual fans who want to go to playoff games and watch playoff basketball. It's the same way I'm a casual baseball fan. I watch no baseball. I watch zero baseball. I watch the whole World Series.
Yeah.
And that's where the money rolls in.
Yeah.
And so
that's where you get us.
If you want to sell a jersey, nobody wants a jersey that says Antetokounmpo on the back.
I do.
I know you do, but like the average American doesn't want that. They're like, who's that? It doesn't represent anything to them. But you can get with a Jordan. You can get with a James. You can even get with an Irving. If you're a Black Israelite. But at least it's a name that sounds familiar.
No, it is. And I think the familiarity in it is it's not a draw, but it just allows you to.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, you move into an unknown space and be comfortable there. But if you move into an unknown space and everybody's last name is Vucevic and Stojakovic and all of the bitches, the bad bitches. The bad bitches. I just think that is just showing you this is a 1-for-1 function of their developmental basketball ecosystem. The infrastructure for basketball in Europe is organized.
So much better than here.
It's just organized. That's all it has to be. If you just organize your shit and just allow people to stop quitting, don't quit everything. You want to play? Get better. Mm-hmm. Don't leave your team. If you feel like your son is better than the other 3 dudes, show it. Oh, he can't show it. Show it in practice. But you know what your son doing in practice? He got his jersey around his neck like a fucking cape. I didn't seen it. You just thought, oh, well, he can shoot better than him. Yeah, he can, but when you turn the lights on and then you take the jersey from around your neck and you put it over your back, he can't shoot no more. Now he not a player no more.
Yeah.
My son the fastest one on the team until you give him the ball. Don't tell me your son fast. Don't tell me your son athletic. Don't tell me your son jump high. I don't care. When the ref tip the ball up and it go to a team and somebody got to play defense, somebody got to play offense, if your son has now shut down because now that there's 5-on-5, it's people that's better than him, running around faster than him, stronger than him, moving, and now you just look like a little kid and you lost. Your parents not here, but you in the middle of traffic. What you going to do? You have to be able to be in these situations, high intensity situations, and be able to perform. I get it.
That's why everybody's gonna meditate,
bro. Y'all got ability, cool. Godspeed. It is somebody that jumps higher than Ja Morant. We see all these dunkers right on Instagram. We've seen a ton of dunkers on Instagram.
I don't see him in the league.
How many of them are in the league?
None.
They didn't even get a call.
Listen, I'm gonna call it right now. If I have a son,
When you have a son,
when I
that's
have
what
a
you
son,
want.
when I have
Claim
a
it.
son, when I have a son,
There we go.
he'll be Tiger Woods.
Speak it, baby.
This could be Tiger Woods.
This is Earl.
I'm Earl Woods.
This is Earl Woods.
I didn't have the opportunity.
Earl Woods Jr.
Hank Haney. If you ever see me, I should have gone to IJGA.
You should have.
I didn't make it there. My parents couldn't afford it. Not that they were broke or that, but that shit was expensive. It's just expensive. It wasn't like it wasn't some unprivileged kid. That shit was just like 50 grand a year. I ain't got. We ain't have.
Nick, you play golf. You don't have to tell us that you weren't
Listen.
underprivileged. We get it. You played golf in high school. Okay. Your family had money. We get it. We hear you. I get you. But
Listen.
that's just it is what it is.
What, the underprivileged kids playing golf in the hood? I
Where-
playing golf on the streets.
Where the freedom riders for the golf kids? Where's Pride? Where the Pride movie at for golf?
I need a blind side. I need to get Michael Orr.
It don't exist.
I needed a richer white family.
No rich white family adopted a little black kid. He turned into Tony Finau. That didn't happen.
Tony Finau was nice,
Tony Finau,
especially
is very nice.
as an amateur.
Yeah, he's grossly athletic for the sport.
Listen, I could have been. I'll say this, and then we can move on. This is we can cut this. Listen,
I want to.
My dad.
Oh yeah,
My dad didn't understand I was nice. He didn't understand that I could have been something. Because here's the problem. When I was golfing, this is mid 2000s when I was coming up, right? All the golfers, if you look at the prototypical golfer, when I was on the rise, it was Adam Scott.
On the rise, you heard the man.
Yeah, on the rise. It was Adam Scott. Adam Scott was
tall,
handsome.
strong. He was a little handsome.
He handsome as
I see
hell.
you being up. Handsome as hell.
That nigga handsome as Pause. No pause.
Hey, whatever you got to do, man.
Listen, but look, Tiger tall, 6'2", Adam Scott 6'4".
Yeah.
You look at even at the tail end of my high school career, Dustin Johnson emerges, 6'5", Bubba Watson. You look at a bunch of tall, strong dudes.
Small dude, bro.
Huh?
I thought Bubba Watson was a small dude.
No, Bubba Watson's 6'4", bro.
Exactly. Bubba Watson's huge.
It's like 6'4", 250. Anyway, so this is when I'm coming, and so like for my dad to try to understand that like a kid who's like 5'7", like in high school, like in like I'm 5'7", like 150. Like when I finally got in shape, I was fat and I lost all the weight. And I got down to like 140. I was like 5'7", 140. For him to understand what
The box.
for him to understand that I could have made it, that I could have been good, he just couldn't. He couldn't visualize it.
Yeah. No, I think then I'm gonna just say this.
Oh,
go ahead.
And then 10 years later, you see who? We see Harold Varner on tour.
Yo,
I am Harold Varner.
with the J's on.
Harold,
This
me and you are the same person.
He is him.
You and me. I don't know what family believed in you. They ain't believe in me.
They ain't believing you.
But look, I see Harold Varner on tour. Me and my dad seen him at the BMW Championship. I was like,
you did the Spider-Man.
I was like, this could have
when
been.
you seen him.
I was like, this could have been me.
Absolutely. I think this is what you got to do, and I'm gonna speak into the camera, and we're gonna move
Believe
on.
in your children.
We're gonna move into a game.
And their journey.
Yeah,
And their dreams.
On me. This is in summation. Listen, and I'm gonna take this because I know who I'm speaking to. Black dads.
Michael Jeffrey Lyles.
Listen, black dads, believe in your kids. If you see your son like, hey, Dad, I can shoot this ball. I'm nice. And then he go out and he like, okay, well, show me you nice, son. And he don't make all 3 shots. He don't stink now, okay? Get out there with your son. Put some more shots up. If you see him out here trying to shoot the ball in the net, my son know he stinks. Oh, he's terrible.
Real bad at basketball.
Oh, he's so bad at basketball.
He's so unathletic.
He's terrible at basketball, and he doesn't care about it. And I respect that because if you don't care about something, then I'm not going to try to push anything for you. But I do know one thing. I gave that young man a baseball bat, and I ain't had to say no words.
He nice at baseball?
I threw a couple underhand jumps, and they hit right back at me over my head into the street. I'm like, hey. But then as a black dad, you like, I don't know shit about baseball. Luckily,
Yeah.
you got a Dominican dad,
Yeah.
and I know shit about baseball.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
But you got to support your kids. If it's something, if your son nice at soccer, but you play college basketball, find some shit out about soccer. You got a friend that you went to college with that play soccer. Talk to that guy. Talk to that man. Give your son these people. Let him see those guys that looks like him, that are built like him, that have the same kind of family that he has. Let them see that and understand like this is not what it takes to be successful, but this can be successful here. This could be successful here. This could also be successful here. So instead of, if you want your kid to be a basketball player, I know shorties do this all the time. I want my son to play basketball. I want my son to be Kevin Durant. I want my son to be Randy Moss. Like, you want your son to be all these people. Godspeed. Let your son be your son, but then also, or your daughter. And I apologize because we did start this motherfucker off talking about Rakia Jackson because I'm gonna say her name as many times as I can.
Rakia Jackson is nice.
Rakia Jackson code. Hey, look, whatever shorty you
listen.
Hey,
when Rakia Jackson is the next Sue Bird, you heard it here first.
You heard it. But if we were wrong,
don't quote us.
Hey, bro, we don't know nothing.
We got to move in this game because we got to wrap up this podcast.
Yeah, we got a game.
I want to shout out to Cutwater for making this strong ass drink. This shit is.
Yeah, they smacked this. Hold on, let me read this. Cutwater. This is not promotion.
13%.
This is not promotion, but this is also gluten free.
This shit smack, bro.
And this is 13.2% alcohol by volume. I respect.
I just called out my father.
Cutwater.
About golf.
Is his middle name Jeffrey?
No.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
No, it's Alfred.
Oh, Alfred. Ooh.
I gotta cut that.
Yeah.
I can't have somebody say.
You know what? This is random. Well, you remember we were talking about Nardo Wick, and we can cut all this.
Yeah.
You remember we were talking about Nardo Wick? Do you know what his name is? You've heard him.
Navardius.
You've heard him speak. Nardo Wick's, you know, his middle name or his first name, something had to be Bernard because that's the only way that I could think that you would name somebody Nardo.
Yeah.
It had to be Bernard of some sort. His name is Horace, but Bernard Walls III. With a name like that,
Horace
Bernard Walls III. I would assume you play college golf.
Listen, that's a great golf name. Wallace the Third on the little CBS.
Horace Bernard
Wallace the Third.
Walls the Third.
I like that. That's a good name.
That's a great name.
Shout out to Horace.
And now you Nardo Wick, mumbling for money.
If I see it, hey Horace.
Horace.
Anyway,
Said,
who? We gonna get on this game real quick.
Favorite part of the day where it's time to play a game. This game is make it, take it.
Make it, take it.
In typical Lord of the Rim fashion. If you make it, we're chilling. You miss it, you take
a shot.
So today we're doing nicknames. Shout out our homies at Basketball Reference for always logging every single nickname ever in the history of a player's life, career, and whatever it may be. It's on there. It's on Basketball Reference. So both of us, we've picked 2 players out of the NBA. They have to be a starter, and they have to be current. They have to be active tonight. They have to be a player in today's league. No retirees, no Carmelo Anthonys, whatever that is. I'll let you go first.
Okay, cool.
And we'll go from there. So I'll let you. This is how we'll start the game. Here you go.
Yeah, and just to add extra context, these are for like weird, obscure nicknames of maybe players that you know, but like you said, some weirdos on Twitter.
You have no idea why.
Either call that once or twice.
I have one on my list.
Okay,
that I didn't know why he was that.
I got one. I got one.
Did you look at my paper? I just realized I was giving up my cards.
I didn't look. I'm not cheating.
Yeah, I don't cheat either. I just feel like I be winning so much that I kind of got to give you an opportunity sometimes.
Listen, that's enough of that. Anyway, all right. So this player, their nickname. This is an awful nickname, by the way.
It's probably a hell of a nickname.
Just not a great nickname. The nickname is Cobra.
Cobra.
The nickname is Cobra. is a starting player.
Hold on. Do I have a hint? Do I have any hint?
I'll give you conference.
Okay. I can take that. Cool. What's up?
The hint can be conference. The conference is the East.
I'm gonna lose this one. Cobra.
What a
Conference is the
generic
East.
nickname.
Cobra. This man starts. This is gross.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gordon Hayward.
Marcus Smart. Who calls him that?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Three dudes on our NBA Reddit.
You know what I call him?
Stop calling him that.
I call him 42 Ibs.
Hey, you know what I call Marcus Smart? An idiot.
Marcus Smart's great. Take your shot. Tonight's shots are Milagro.
No, tonight's shots are just alcohol. That's it. This bottle is plain, as you can see.
Plain bottle.
Yeah, I made this in my backyard.
Fantastic.
We live in DC, ain't no backyards.
If you're rich enough.
Yeah, if
you're my treacherous little twin, you my twin.
You live in Chevy Chase.
Ooh.
And it's big backyards out there. Hey, if you live in Chevy Chase, Lord of Rim Podcast is coming to you. Just holler at us, bro. We'll come to your crib and we'll shoot this thing. If y'all want to sit here and watch, y'all want to be a special guest, be my guest. We just want to be in the building. I just want to be somewhere where I can say, you know what? This pod is coming from Chevy Chase tonight.
Shout out to Chevy Chase.
And we doing the damn thing. So
shout out to Maryland.
All 6 of y'all watching. Cheers. Y'all take one with me.
We had 25 views last week, player.
Hey, facts. And look, this game, this is a drinking game for y'all too. I know
if you make it,
you can guess at home. Put in the comments. Who is the Cobra? Y'all could have did that. That would have been easy. If you would already known, I need to know who knew. If you knew that his name was the Cobra,
please let me know.
Please let me know. And I need to know why. If someone said
Cobra, Marcus Smart.
Yeah, that's Marcus Smart.
What is Marcus Smart?
You are a creep, and you like the Boston Celtics. Yeah. No, not a creep. Just a racist. All right, my turn.
All right, give me a nickname.
All right. This nickname, and to give you a conference, I might be messing up. Oh, no, I know exactly where he is. I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to just tell you who it is, and if you need the hint, I got it. Big Science.
Big Science. Okay, what conference?
Do you want conference or do you want position? I can give you position. That might help. I don't know what would help you better.
Give me position, actually.
Just out of context, he's big.
We can do position from now.
He's big Science, so it's a big guy.
So
this is a center. This is center power forward, depending on what kind of lineup they run.
The Big Science.
The Big Science.
I'm assuming it's white. So that's kind of how nicknames work, you know.
That is, if it's an unswaggy nickname.
Yeah, the Big Science.
Unless your name is Sauce Castillo.
That's such a swaggy.
That's such a swaggy name. He's still in the league. Sauce Castillo, I seen you. The Boston Celtics, when
I got a random guess.
You got a random guess?
Got a random guess.
All right.
Okay, this is gonna be. I don't even know if he starts.
Okay.
It feels like he does start, but I don't know if he starts. Isaiah Hartelstein.
Ooh, he definitely doesn't start on any team ever.
Who is
he? Started in college. This is Jonas.
Valanciunas?
Valanciunas. Value City.
They call him the Big Science? He doesn't seem scientific at all.
Big Science.
I was just trying to take a shot.
Hey, man, that's all I was trying to do. I don't even know.
Listen, I saw Isaiah Hartelstein cooking the other night. He was working.
Isaiah Hartelstein is good. I will say that.
Shout out to you, Isaiah Hartelstein, for getting listen, Houston was not a great situation for you. Happy to see that you're thriving.
Isaiah Hartelstein is as good as not Zdrunas Ilgauskas. What's the other big Z? Zubac.
Yeah, he's definitely as good as Zubac.
That's the same person. But one starts. Like Zubac starts. Hartelstein
doesn't start, but he gets a lot of playing time.
He does get a lot of playing time because all the coaches know. They see what we see. All right, tell me who you got next. Listen, my second. If you get my second one, this shit is hilarious, bro.
All right, listen, I'm gonna give you a name. this might be better because it's a double. It's sort of it's a nickname with 2 words. All right, then the man's name is a starter.
Hold on, the man's name or the man's nickname?
The man's nickname.
Okay.
Do you want position?
Tell me, can I hear the nickname first?
Optimus Dime.
Oh, Optimus Dime. I know this. I know this guy. He is a point guard, obviously, and he starts. All right, give me the conference. I don't want the position.
Wes. Banging out Wes. If you get this, I'll happily concede.
This is John Wall.
Hey, absolute W. Absolute fucking W.
I knew that one. That one, like,
you know what his other nickname is?
What?
Tupac. Right?
What? Just because he wore the number 2, that's it?
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
I should give you Tupac. I was trying to make it a little easy because the first one was so like esoteric. Like, what nobody would get that.
So look, this
I gave you an easier one. Second
for
one.
you gave me. We talked about this in pre-production because we do that. I know it doesn't look like it, but we actually sit here and we converse. Even a day in. Look, we did it a day early yesterday. We're out here trying to get better. You see what I'm saying?
Trying to get there.
Hey, wait till we in the 5th episode.
Yeah.
We might turn up on y'all. You see what I'm saying?
Episode number 5.
You feel me?
Woo.
Hey,
I'm waiting for
that's
it.
a milestone. You see
Oh,
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Oh yeah, next week
Once
gonna
you
be
get to 10.
Hey, next week gonna be sweet, baby.
Ooh-wee.
All right, so look, this is what I got. I had 2 options, and I want to give you my 3rd option just because I want to give it a fair chance because you might be able to get this one. I don't know why you would, but you might be able to. This was the easier one.
Listen, does Isaiah Hartenstein not sound like the big science?
He is the big
It
science.
doesn't sound like the big science.
Jonas Valanciunas, I'm stealing your nickname. I'm giving it to Isaiah Hartenstein.
It's a better nickname
Isaiah
for him.
Hartenstein, you are now the big science. I don't know why, but you are. You're him. This player is nicknamed the Groat.
It's another white man.
Groat.
The Groot? You mean Groot?
Groat. The Groat.
The Groat.
The Groat.
Like
It's
like goat.
This is a with an R.
Okay. Can you give me position?
You pick
please?
your position or you pick your
Please give
conference.
me
Are you
position.
sure?
I'll take position.
Do you want to get here? I'll give you one extra hint. If you guess his position, I will let you know if you're right or wrong, and then I will give you the other. How about that?
Forward.
Okay, you were wrong. I'll give you the position.
Okay.
Hold on. Position or conference? What do you want?
I'll take position.
Okay, if you want position, he's a point guard.
The Groat. This is a starter?
This is sadly a starter. We talk about this person a lot.
Sadly a starter.
Sadly a starter. When he's healthy.
Okay.
That's all the hints I can give. I don't want to lose on purpose.
Sadly a starter when he's healthy. Sadly a starter.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Grant Williams. I don't. Who is that, bro?
Not a starter.
Oh. Who is it?
Kyle Lowry. What does GROAT stand for? GOAT stands for
Greatest of all time. Greatest rebounder of all time.
greatest Raptor of all time. Kyle Lowry.
Well,
That stinks.
that stinks. That's been okay. You listen.
I'll give you.
Listen. I'm gonna give you a double or nothing on this, and if you get it, I take a billion shots in
A billion?
a billion shots. If I lose, you lose. Or no, if I
Hold on. If I'll propose, or I'll let you say what your
okay,
purpose
listen.
is.
If I get it, if you get it, I'll take a billion shots. If you don't get it, you lose.
All right, I'll say.
You've already won.
I'll say. Look, I'll say this.
And I give.
I'll say this in double or nothing fashion. How about we do this? We'll make it a democracy. If I get it, I win. You take 3 shots.
Okay, fair.
If I don't, I will give you an opportunity to gain back the point that you're missing right now.
Okay,
with
fair.
my third guy because
Okay,
I
fair
did
enough.
have a third person
Fair enough. I don't. This is not a
because
nickname.
I was prepared.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I don't have a nickname.
You don't have a nickname, so
but
we're not playing the game at all.
But it's the same game. It's the same game.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to guess the player whose middle name is Napoleon.
Napoleon. Oh my gosh! So he has to be white. In what conference? Can I get a conference or a position?
I'll give you conference.
Okay, please.
East.
East. Napoleon. In the East. Whoever the big. This is just my first guess because this is the easiest one and the most likely to be Napoleon. It is whatever Plumlee that plays for the Hornets.
Mason or Miles?
One of them's one of them's a Green Beret.
So just a Plumlee brother.
A Plumlee brother. Dang it.
The answer is a Mr. Paolo Banchero. His middle name is Paolo Napoleon Banchero.
Oh my gosh.
Paolo Banchero.
This was by far.
It's so much funnier because I know you think about Paolo Banchero constantly.
Banchero.
Banchero. Sorry, Paolo.
That is the worst Italian accent I've ever heard.
That was fantastic. It's how if you're Italian, you found that offensive. Let me know. I felt like I was trying to do
No,
it
it wasn't offensive. It wasn't that bad that it was offensive.
Okay.
It just stunk. If you're Mario. All right, so look, I'll give you the.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, we spilled the shot.
We got a party foul.
We got
in
party
this
foul.
thing.
We got party
Do
foul.
we add to a shot? No, I'm
We
playing.
double it.
You got it. We'll just double you up.
All right.
All right, so this is what we
my
do.
opportunity.
While I'm pouring this shot.
Redemption's all your mind when you think about me.
All right, so I'll give you all kinds of context, right?
Redemption's all your mind.
So the context is, we know there is a player in the NBA. His name is The Claw.
Okay.
Do you know who that young man is?
Kyrie Irving.
You are correct.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard is known as The Claw. So from the makers of The Claw, we present to you The Paw. Whose nickname? A forward in the Eastern Conference.
A forward in the
Who
Eastern
is
Conference.
The Paw
A forward
in the Eastern Conference?
Can you give me Northeast or Southeast?
You get 5 seconds.
Oh, the Paw.
4 seconds. 3.
Matisse Thybulle.
Incorrect. The Paw is Patrick Williams. My buddy
Hey,
from,
turn this shit off.
from
bro.
Chicago.
Turn this off, bro.
From Chicago.
You didn't even tell me small forward to power
where
forward.
where they wear workout gear to happy hour. Shout out
You mean
Chicago.
Boston?
Boston.
Boston.
Boston and Chicago. Listen, whoever left Boston
And moved to
Chicago in efforts to recreate your social life that you had from Boston, one, you were spot on. You did great. You're
No,
an
you
asshole.
didn't.
You're an asshole. But you did great. You did exactly what you set out to do. I've never seen I've never ever in my life seen such identical cities.
Identical.
Identical cities.
I mean, clearly you haven't been to Philadelphia and Baltimore back to back because it's also identical.
but it's different accents.
It's the same accent.
No.
It's,
The
the same
the Baltimore accent.
Go.
Disgusting.
Go. No, that's the. Listen.
Philly is Baltimore but British.
Go to Baltimore and play Dreams and Nightmares to see what happened. It's the same city. It's
Yeah.
the same city.
You get shot either way. That's how it go. And that's the Lord of the Ring podcast.
Can't
I
go.
appreciate you guys coming.
Can't go to North Philly. Can't go to West Baltimore.
No, we're not going to West Philadelphia
Don't go to
because
West Philadelphia is fine.
I wasn't born there or raised, and
not
I
that
was
bad.
never on any playground spend most of my days.
That's where you pins at, and yeah.
So
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
you know, we're not going there. But yeah, that was the Lower the Brim podcast. Once again, I win. I want y'all to see this. This is a double shot for my boy. 2 more will be there in post. If y'all want to see those, hit us in the comments. If you want to see him take those other shots, I got them on video.
See, y'all.
Hey, look. This is what we're gonna do.
What I'm doing is I'm sandbagging.
Yeah, sandbagging.
I'm sandbagging.
Sandbagging. So look, this is what sandbagging would be. If you're sandbagging, you're doing that in efforts to fool a different team. He's not fooling anybody. He just stinks. Okay? So, I'll let him take a shot. And on our Instagram, we'll have his other 2 shots. So, if you want to see him do that and suffer and then see whatever happens to him for the rest of the night, go follow Lower the Rim.
Please follow us
on Instagram.
And come talk to us. We are just regular dudes.
Yeah, and we just want to talk about basketball.
We want to talk about
basketball.
If you have a rad runner,
hey, come Papa Willie on the Zeitgeist with the boys.
Woo.
You feel me?
Papa Willie on
Hey,
the Zeitgeist.
the runner's on the way.
You ordered it?
The runner's on the way.
Let's go.
I'm official now. Shout out to Uncle Samuel.
Hey,
Finally broke me off a piece of that funk. You feel me?
I still got the seat.
Oh, the big seat.
So yeah, just sit me on the Apple Pay. It's easy.
All right, boys.
Anyway, there's
girls
boys
and
girls.
Rickea Jackson.
Ooh, Rickea.
Hey, I'm gonna just send this straight to Rickea Jackson.
Rickea.
Hey, look. Not on no funny shit. Come see us on the podcast on some real shit. Like I really do. I really do want to speak basketball with a woman, especially in college basketball,
That'd be super cool.
Because I think that would be cool. I feel like y'all have an opportunity to kind of share a different side of basketball where you feel like it's not a voice there.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about that, if you want to talk about WNBA, you want to talk about your aspirations to be there, and you want to talk about being in the transfer portal, going from Mississippi State to University of Tennessee, we got you, baby. If you
want to put some Detroit rap, if you want to hit us,
hey, you want us to be in here listening to Sada Baby?
Yeah.
We finna be in here with Sada Baby turned all the way up. Just holler at us.
All right,
we'll put you in on the stream. Shout out. This is another episode of Lord of the Rim Podcast, episode 4. Come see us for episode 5. Or whatever you want to see in the next episode, put it in the comments. See y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.